looking for.
With that, task of drafting the letter, do you guys want me to put a letter together?
Yes.
Suggesting.
What's our feelings about the Riverside?
Well, he said it's no hurry, we can think about it.
Just while you guys are on that topic, I'm working with 2 other municipalities that are starting from ground zero. I guess I didn't realize the geography. You all have a park, a municipal park inside of town limits.
2.
And one of them is on the river.
Right at the river, yes.
Like, does it have river
like an
frontage?
open
area.
Does river
It's
frontage?
open air.
River
Oh,
access,
okay,
yes.
so that's in it.
I think that's owned by the state though, isn't it, the river access part?
The land property, so municipalities are able to actually have riverside parks, which are different than DNR public access. So DNR public access is separate, part of state code. There's separate things that you can do there. Like, for instance, you can't hang out at a DNR, like public river access. But municipalities can create riverside parks in which, like, just imagine like a river lot where you let kids in the water, let people fish, let people get in and out. Like, it can be a really cool economic driver. But I'm working with 2 other towns that are starting from scratch, trying to figure out how to get that. So if you guys already have the bones, that's a terrific
Well,
thing.
now, part of that down there is DNR.
So I don't know. I haven't looked at a lot. I'm saying you would have to own the property, right? And then it would have to be a municipal park.
Right.
And so if it's the
The
DNR,
boat dock's DNR. DNR owns the boat dock,
Where would our property line, as far as the park stop,
where Maryland owns to the river
but it's
bank.
still Maryland DNR? To the Potomac River.
if it's on the West Virginia side, it's
Yes.
probably not Maryland DNR.
I think the high water mark for Maryland's on West
I
Virginia.
only know that because I've found bodies in the Potomac before in Merrill County, and
Maryland push y'all out. They claim
no, we pushed the body back into the water so they could be the one to deal with it.
Ew.
the
You're the one cost me a boat.
I think it would be worth checking out. But do you all actually, do you know that if you own the park itself?
Oh, yes.
Oh, we,
We own the park.
Okay.
the boat dock? That's what,
Yeah. Don't take anything I'm saying other than it's a really, really good economic driver that is a really cool concept that you are able to do different things than what the DNR does with just public stream access. So it's a good one to work on.
you're gonna have to look up the boundary on
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull a parcel here real quick.
that. We have a map.
Right over here, on the wall.
What, for the DNR?
Yeah, it'll show the property lines, and it's either a yellow or orange line.
Okay, I guess I'm up next.
You definitely don't have to solve it. Do you wanna set a recommendation for nominations for names to rename it? You, because it is on the agenda, you can discuss renaming it tonight, even if you don't make the decision tonight.
Right.
You guys have would you like to consider?
I like the idea. I-
You're all good with
Of
this?
what,
Yes.
I wanna bring as much of inshore tourism as we can to the
I like
area.
the name.
The
I think
riverfront
that adds some,
park
yeah.
because of the river.
I think they should call it Greg's Park.
personally, if I had my, I'd like
Then
to,
I think we just have to
I would
do
like to
this.
name it after Ron because he's done so much for this town. I'm serious.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He deserves to be recognized for his
Yeah, we just
accomplishments.
plant,
We
down there
wouldn't
planting all
have,
those trees.
we wouldn't have all that park down there, we wouldn't have the stuff out at the other part.
Yeah.
I personally would like to see Ron
Well,
Davis River Park.
you can choose a committee and discuss among yourselves, and we'll vote on it next meeting.
Does that sound okay to you
You
guys?
all wanna go together
sounds
to
reasonable.
decide, talk about it?
To me, it's fair enough.
Yeah, I'm on board with it. We gotta get
Ron
on the
Davis
agenda.
Riverside Park.
Yeah,
How's that?
I mean, there you go. I like that. I agree to it.
No, it brings
You get
Greg
boat
Morris.
No, we're gonna do it next meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
we
just
got it in the works
decide,
for
yeah,
next
pick
month.
out
Yeah.
something, discuss it among yourselves.
that'll be for December.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And I don't have too much on here, but, I think we all need to kind of be thinking about something for next year. It'll be the 250th year of good old USA. So we need to maybe, what do we wanna do? What do we want to see around here? What can we do? So start thinking about that.
Does Morgan County have a Convention and Visitors Bureau?
What?
Convention and
David?
Visitors Bureau?
Travel Broker Springs,
Travel
it's the
Broker
Morgan
Springs,
County
yeah.
CBB.
If we're already thinking ahead for the 250th, one of the things that I've heard in town quite frequently is fireworks.
Yep.
And I know we would have to have
Fire marshal.
pyrotechnics and,
Yep.
yeah.
There's probably not enough time to go through all that now. Because the 250 year would be is big. And the whatever they're called, they're probably all booked up. And we really don't have a good area here to do fireworks.
Who got work tonight, explosives?
Down the riverside, up
And
the
you
water.
you can't let off fireworks where you have a drinking water source.
Here, I thought this was America.
Right now, you'd wanna light off any kind of fireworks.
No, and you never know what the, weather's gonna be like. But you need to think of things.
So especially because you guys are a comparatively small team, I mean, definitely don't take this as any more other than just an idea. One of the things that I've seen work well in Hampshire is we've started using our CVB to coordinate a lot more kind of like county-wide events, so that whenever they start advertising for something, like I'm sure that Morgan County's probably gonna look at a 250 celebration too, but whatever you guys contemplate, they can put it together as part of the big package, right? So if they're bringing people into Berkeley Springs, send them out this way.
Right.
It's just an idea. I don't know what that office looks like, but our farm crawl is our best example of it. It started with just a couple little things, and it's starting to be like now the whole town is participating in it.
Okay, Mary, would you like to move along?
No.
Business licenses. Gets excavating,
I make a motion to approve the business license.
okay, and
Second.
Hi.
okay, hold on. And
Building.
we have a building permit, yes. William and Kelly Silvers, 6 Amelia Street. They're placing a shed, 10 by 16.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
And that's all we have this week, this month. Who seconded?
I think
John?
Take a pick, yeah.
Okay. That's all for that. Put it up here.
Pass it on. Did you get the paper from out there? The sheet where they signed about their comments?
Did you physically get it?
Thank you.
It's yours.
Okay, Mike,
He
I
left.
think he left.
did he go?
Yeah, he had to leave.
Larry Brown. G.
Gee.
Thank
That
you,
Greg?
Greg.
I'll pass this time.
You going by G?
I'll give y'all a break this month. Next month I won't let you have it.
William Silvers.
Yes.
Hi. Okay. 202 Lee Street.
That's me.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah, I was just handing this piece of paper because I interrupted the meeting earlier.
And this is why I have a hard time with this council. We do what we want. Don't do as I do as we say do. Because if you read number 1, number 2 says, attendance in town hall meeting room shall not exceed maximum capacity set by state fire marshal and otherwise council of local fire chief. There's 18 people in here tonight and the limit's 15. So you're in violation. And it says when the capacity is met, there will be an overflow room with live audio, visual feed. Individuals in overflow rooms have equal rights to observe and participate in public comments. This has been going on for 3 months now. What have you decided to do? Okay, we sit in silence. That's great. Now, what about my form requests? Why can't you fill those out also?
I motion we have.
My
it
form
filed.
request.
They were taken care of.
No, they wasn't.
You were told you could come into this office, see any reports that we have, and look at the ordinance book anytime you want. The ordinance is on the internet. What more do you want, Mr. Hogan?
I want to know why you call the health department. I want to know why you call the DEP. I want to know why ain't that on my form request returns that you have done so.
Exceeding the limit.
It didn't say anything on there. It said records.
Oh, you want to play this
And
card?
you might say that I called them, but there's other people in this town that make those calls also. And I'd like to say, Mr. Silver, welcome to our town.
Thank you.
So you have no
I didn't
response to my
realize that
3
that's
months.
who you are.
For the 3 months that we ain't had an overflow, you have no response to that. You're not going to give me an answer.
We've been on the, Miss Jen has been recording it. It was on the internet last week or last month.
All these people can comment during the
And
meeting.
we are working on an overflow problem. These things don't happen overnight. We're a very small town, not New York City.
10 seconds left.
Oh, you going to time me?
I did.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If I may, and if I can use your name, because we did discuss this, we were thinking of some type of compromise where if we look at, say, how many people were today? 18 people in attendance, whatever the limit may be.
Well, we also put 3 or whatever back here in Ron's office.
There was a couple more that left, but
So they're
not
not
that
in the
it
meeting.
Pooch left.
Yes.
And somebody else did.
The-
too.
But the
Natalie.
15 does not include that office, it just
No.
includes here, so
This
we're
is-
under capacity right now.
But this
It
concept,
says the building says 15. The building's capacity is 15. It says it right out there in the bulletin board.
I spoke to the fire marshal myself, I can guarantee you, it includes this room right here.
This area.
Oh,
It's
then
our
it needs to be
meeting room.
corrected.
Well, then why weren't we allowed in last week or last month?
There was enough people in here where it met that capacity. There's a lot fewer people here. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I think he means why couldn't he sit out in the vestibule?
Huh?
Just for clarification. So I think he's meaning why couldn't he sit out in the vestibule?
Go ahead, Devin.
the concept being, it was like if we have consistent higher numbers, if we didn't want to do the fire hall, maybe the senior center. And then if meetings start to go back down where the attendance is 7, 8 people showing up, where it was like, well, we don't need to take it to an alternative location, move it back to here, and kind of cater to the demand. That's the compromise that we talked about as far as some type of solution.
We can
Now, that
have,
might be a solution, but
Or
do you see how much stuff we'd have to carry every time we go somewhere to a different location? How many things that we have access to here that we wouldn't there?
I understand, it's just trying to find some type of compromise so we don't keep
We have
Happy
to have a
medium.
solution or
butting in the,
something.
yeah, and I mean,
Why don't we build an addition to the building?
That's what I was gonna just say, right
and
out the
that
back,
we-
right
we
there.
have
You
talked
build
about
it.
You
that.
can go right through there and put a
Um,
hall right down the side of the building, and build a big enough room out there that'll cure all the, you can
And-
put 30 people in.
so go ahead and finish. We were gonna do that as an interim thing.
Yes,
And
yeah.
then if the excess capacity kept becoming an issue, then we were gonna look at doing an addition.
And I think, did we talk about price? I don't think we got that far, but it wouldn't be something that would require a
Capital outlay.
a massive amount of expenditures, yes. But the reason the senior center came to my mind is, one, they're trying to get more exposure out that way. But two, the only difference between there and the fire hall is the fire hall, we would have to take the tables and chairs and set all that up, where they've already got
They're
stuff.
already got 'em up.
They've already got it kind of pre-set up because of people that have eaten there. It's just a thought, just so we can try to
Compromise.
alleviate some of this tension, yes. So, again, if we need to, talk about it next month, I'm just trying to think of ideas to where we don't keep running into this problem.
Can I backtrack and speak for, it's more of a question. I've, like him talk about the growth. Need places for people to stay. The town can't grow that, there's only a certain amount of Airbnbs. I mean, there's not more than 20 people that can come visit this town and stay at a time. With that being said, and I ain't talking huge 30 unit building, can you build an apartment building here in town?
If you have the lot, yes, you could build an apartment building.
Alright, that was
It would,
my
be approved
que-
by the council.
yeah, and the
Yes.
permits
Yes.
and,
As long as it
cause
would-
need lodging. There's no, absolute, I mean, the Airbnb's 20 people, they're full. Maybe 30 tops, and that's including the cabins.
Something to think
And people
about.
spend more money when they stay all night
Mm.
than driving through.
Mhm.
Okay. Maria,
She's here.
That's Ace's
Yeah.
house.
Hey. Okay, so last week, no, last month, I was here asking if we could use the pond park. And didn't get I called like the next day, no, I haven't heard anything, and then I waited a couple more days because I didn't want to be a nag. My husband tells me I'm a good nag. So I just left y'all alone for a good week. So, I called like the next week, and I asked, and then, Ron, he told me some things that's gonna be happening with the pond park thing. And, so, I'm gonna ask, since you all might be doing things with the pond park next year, I'm gonna ask if we can use, maybe have the park as a backdrop just in case if the grant did go through, and then y'all start working on the pond park with whatever you're doing. If we can use the park to have the festival, unless we find another avenue. And if we are able to use the park, we need the outfield again. So, that's just why I'm here, cause, the pond park's gonna be hopefully granted and
We're
we can,
planning
I know,
to
but,
start the water construction probably the first of the year.
Yeah.
And it's not something that's gonna be done in 6-8 months, maybe not even in a year.
yeah, so
So
that's,
we couldn't make any commitment to you,
yeah,
not knowing what's gonna happen down there.
yeah, so that's why I was asking, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and ask for the park unless I find somewhere else.
So speaking for me, whatever park you guys wanna use, you have my full support. I don't know if everybody else,
No, I
We
feel the
would-
same.
The outfield
it's
that we
just such
use.
a great event that you guys are
Yeah.
putting on.
The outfield worked really
We'll
well.
support you however you want.
If, I'm just gonna like inch in a little bit more, could we use more of the outfield in the
Yeah.
green?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just the president, I'll run it through my board, but there should be no objections.
Cause we really needed more space last year, we ran out of food.
Yeah.
I mean, no, we ran out of fruit within 2 hours.
That was quick.
and we ran out of food for people to eat because I was starving. And I said, Carol, go get me something to eat. And he said, there is nothing.
Yeah,
So I didn't get anything to eat there. So that's why we need the park, or unless we find something else.
Yeah, it
So-
shouldn't be a problem. There was a suggestion, people love that dude who had the train.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Stay
we'll have
away
to
But
find.
the only thing is, it was like, it would be cool if we could also utilize the high school baseball field's outfield, and that could be where he runs his obstacle and
Well,
Instead
stuff.
of
yeah.
where the traffic
You know,
flow was.
To which, I mean, I could extend out to Casey Camp to ask that permission.
Well,
you
we were
know,
even thinking
or-
about flopping.
Or flipping,
Have
yeah,
the vendors,
however.
have the festival stuff over there, and having the, I don't know, I can't remember what Brandy said. Sorry, Brandy, but just flopping it.
Yeah, but as far as like the little leagues outfield, I mean, I don't mind at all.
And
like I
and the
said, mine-
bleacher, we're still waiting on the report
It's-
from Lowe's.
it's fine.
If you didn't know, I was moving the bleachers with the tractor, and the forks cut the bottom part of the one board and broke it. So yeah, I gotta replace
They
it.
need it
So,
replaced anyway.
so all right, so
They're fine.
Thank you,
okay,
Maria.
yeah,
you, Maria.
okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, Jen.
Okay, thank you. So, as a representative of the Paw Paw Area Economic Development Collective, I'm asking the town council to allow all nonprofits, not just some and not just others, to speak during public comments for up to 4 minutes, and members of the public 3 minutes. Nonprofits are a crucial part of the community and would like to share as much information as possible to the council within a reasonable amount of time. But speaking for more than 7 and 8 minutes is not reasonable and is quite excessive. In terms of the EDA, please make it known to the public that you're looking for a board member to represent the town of Paw Paw for the EDA and allow others the opportunity to participate. There are many that have invested interest in the position. It is concerning that it's just mentioned once in this meeting and someone's already delegated to apply for the EDA position. The PPAEDC is voting on their board members and officers tomorrow, and all the 501c paperwork will be sent out to the proper authorities. We have events planned out for the entire year of 2026, and we would like to work in conjunction with the town to make these events the best possible. The PPAEDC website will be active beginning January 1st of next year. My personal comment, aside from the Paw Paw Area EDC, it's so long, I don't like it. But from a governance perspective, we need to be extremely cautious about creating policies that sound proactive, but in reality will create friction, administrative costs, and market deterrence. A vacant structure registration program and an uninhabitable structure registration program would significantly complicate property redevelopment in Paw Paw, not support it. We already have the authority to take action on unsafe, nuisance, and deteriorating buildings through the International Property Maintenance Code and existing enforcement channels. Adding new layers of registration, documentation, and fees creates more bureaucracy that we do not have the staffing capacity to manage, and it will unintentionally punish the very people who are actively trying to rehab properties here. We need to be investor friendly. We need to be capital magnetic. We are trying to attract new homeowners, new developers, and new economic actors in the Paw Paw area. These programs create a perception of government interference in a rural micro market like ours. Perception alone is enough to slow investment. We want to reduce blight. The answer is incentives, streamlined permitting, and facilitating productive redevelopment, not new layers of regulation. Let's protect property values, protect taxpayers, and choose a strategy over more bureaucracy. Also, please move the meetings to the fire hall or the senior center. The senior center is prepared for a board type setup, as the Senior Life Services of Morgan County has already been using it for that function. Please consider making an addition to the town hall to accommodate the increased numbers for the public for future meetings. It is a simple change. It isn't that complicated. Thank you.
Okay, that's the answer to this.
That's it.
I'm not sure if this is the time to vote, but I agree with allowing, nonprofits an additional minute as a person who works for a nonprofit myself, so. I don't know if we need to make a motion for that, or we need to push it off to December.
Is that something that needs to be on the agenda?
We put it,
Put it on the
yeah,
agenda.
but,
Yeah, it would be,
I-
if that's what you wanna do, you could put it on the
Yeah.
agenda as a modification to the decorum rules that you approved last
Yeah.
month.
cause again, as a person who works for a nonprofit, sometimes you need that extra minute just to get your point across, so.
Okay,
That it?
yes, we're gonna go into executive.
We have nothing for executive.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Meeting is adjourned.
Oh, I thought he was trying to say something.
December 1, 6 o'clock.
Just to let everybody know,
I
January
want to see if they
meeting,
turn
I
out
will
the
not,
same.
I'll be out I'll be here December, but I won't be here January. I just didn't want to be as
Can't be
surprise.
Who seconded the adjourn?
A bit of a sweet tooth.
I was trying to talk as fast as possible because I'm like, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Thank you.